I've been inside, locked down for 8 months at this point. And while I'm naturally an indoor sort of person, you can get too much of a good thing. So I bought this bike for a loud outdoor exercise and to do some exploration to bring back a bit of novelty into me semi life. But I've been quarantined from COVID so strictly that I'm a bit apprehensive about going outside. Oh, hello, Swan. That spring and summer have already passed me by. I'm not going to miss autumn, too. So let's head out into this brief and beautiful season and see what pandemic London is like. You don't have to ask. 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 We're going to come back through that tunnel at the end of this. It's a quiet commute today. Tour time. This dragon and the one across the street mark the boundary between London and the City of London. There are 10 more dragons that guard the borders that are copies of these two originals, and there is a unique 13th dragon that we can find by going down that little street. There he is. Other spiky wings. I've seen that London has made a bunch of changes to the roads and bridges to be more bike-friendly during the pandemic. It's great. I hope they keep some of these changes. That was me fault. That was me fault. That was not your fault. Yeah, I am going that way. Okay. I've never seen the Tower of London so quiet. I'm used to being here when it's just packed. On foreign field trips, I always volunteered for the job of shepherding students to the Tower of London because the British teachers were well over it. Not me. Because of this national lockdown, the Tower has had to let go of some of the yeoman warders who are the famous guards of the Tower and who also live in the Tower and give amazing tours of the Tower. It's just tragic, but if you can't sell tickets and you can't open the gift shop, what can you do? I guess when this pandemic is over, if you come to London, visit the Tower, take the yeoman tour, keep an eye out for the ravens. I wasn't sure how far I'd go, so I brought supplies. My plan this morning was just to get to the Tower and then return to the safety of home, but I may not forget to see the city like this again, so I'm going to keep pushing. Looks like a couple of shops are open. I'm not going to enter an enclosed space, but good luck to you little caves. Whoa, that was great. I'd never seen that little passage before. Novelty. No stopping now. Onto the docklands. Oh me God, it's heavy. Oh me God, it's heavy. Okay, a little rest break. I know the cause is a global catastrophe, but the result, this feeling of being in an empty city, if you are the right kind of person, it's ethereal solitude. I'm going to stay here, recharge, and then I can't not continue onward. This building at the southern tip of the Docklands is one of my favorite buildings in the whole of London. It's heartbreakingly missed, and if we go around back, you can see there some matching wall on the other side of the river, and connecting the two is a tunnel from 1899 that's still operational. Once you're here, crossing is irresistible. If the elevator is broken on the other end, I'm going to really regret this. This should be red and blue pages down here. Here we are. And going around back again, that's where we started. It has been a long time since I've been to Greenwich, but now that I'm here, might as well make it to the observatory. Oh wow. Okay. So along past Grey once taught lessons as part of his teacher training in the National Maritime Museum. He was not very good at teaching then. I am sorry, National Maritime Museum. Well, I made it. Now it's a long way back home. I'm just in time for sunset on the way home. That's where we were earlier. Boy, There are definitely starting to be too many people around for me comfort level. Though. Looking good, Barad-dur. Oh, it's starting to rain. Good thing I brought me shell. Ooh, so shiny. Okay, I'm starting to get pretty wet. I need to go inside, and I'm just wondering, out of morbid curiosity, if the big market around the corner is open. I probably should look if it is open, but I can't stop myself from looking. Oh my God, it is open. I am out of here. It's beautiful on the south bank, but I've found where all the people are. Way too many people, getting way too close. It's a bit overwhelming. I need to get home. I need to decontaminate. I love these cargo ships. I wonder where they go. Okay, I got to get moving. That's the gate I pointed to this morning. They don't call it horse guards for nothing. Barad-dur in the market way back there. Almost home, almost safe.